Tara Calico's disappearance is intriguing because it's still not solved. It shows how her community and the police have worked hard for years to find answers. People have talked a lot about it, and the strange photo found adds to the mystery. This case has deeply affected people emotionally, and they still hope for justice. Tara Calico's background paints a picture of a vibrant young woman deeply rooted in her community in Belen, New Mexico. Born on February 28, 1969, she was known for her responsible nature and athleticism, with a particular love for biking. Her routine bike rides along Highway 47 near her home were a familiar sight to locals, reflecting her active lifestyle and love for outdoor activities. On September 20, 1988, Tara set out on one of her usual rides, expecting to return home as she always did. However, that day marked a tragic departure from the norm. She never made it back. This abrupt disappearance sent shockwaves through Belen and beyond, sparking a widespread search effort and beginning a saga that would unfold in unexpected ways, leaving unanswered questions that continue to haunt her family and investigators. Patty Dole's swift action in contacting the police underscored the gravity of the situation, triggering an immediate response from law enforcement agencies who quickly mobilized to search for Tara. The discovery of her bicycle, abandoned near a local tennis court with signs of a struggle, provided a chilling clue that something sinister had likely befallen the 19-year-old. In the aftermath of finding Tara's bike, the search efforts intensified dramatically. Local police, the FBI, and volunteers scoured the area surrounding Highway 47, combing through fields, woods, and nearby neighborhoods in a desperate attempt to find any trace of Tara. Helicopters and search dogs were deployed, and authorities conducted door-to-door inquiries, hoping for a lead that would bring them closer to Tara's whereabouts. The community of Belen rallied around Patty Dole and Tara's family, offering support and joining the search efforts. Candlelight vigils were held, prayers were said, and posters with Tara's photo were distributed widely, urging anyone with information to come forward. Despite the concerted efforts and the outpouring of support, days turned into weeks and weeks into months, with no breakthrough in the case. As time passed, the initial flurry of search activity began to wane. Leads dried up, witnesses offered conflicting accounts, and despite sporadic tips, none led to tangible results. The investigation into Tara's disappearance hit numerous dead ends, frustrating both investigators and Tara's loved ones who clung to hope against the mounting odds. The sudden and mysterious circumstances surrounding Tara's disappearance left the community grappling with fear and uncertainty. Theories circulated, ranging from abduction by a stranger to speculation about local residents possibly involved. Rumors swirled, and the media coverage intensified, keeping Tara's story in the public eye. For Patty Dole and Tara's family, each passing day without answers deepened their anguish. The emotional toll was immeasurable, compounded by the lack of closure and the lingering questions about what had happened to Tara. Despite the passage of years, Patty Dole remained steadfast in her belief that Tara was alive and held on to the hope of one day reuniting with her daughter. However, as leads dwindled and the investigation stalled, the case gradually slipped into obscurity, becoming one of many unsolved mysteries that haunt communities and law enforcement agencies alike. Tara Calico's disappearance remains unresolved, leaving behind a legacy of heartache, unanswered questions, and a community forever changed by the loss of a bright and promising young woman. Law enforcement agencies, including local police, the FBI, and community volunteers, coordinated a thorough and extensive search effort following Tara Calico's disappearance. The initial days and weeks were marked by intense combing of the area around Belen, New Mexico, where Tara's bike was discovered, and broader investigations into potential leads and tips from the public. Despite these efforts, which included aerial searches, ground searches, and interviews with witnesses, no trace of Tara or substantial evidence regarding her whereabouts surfaced. As time passed, the leads began to diminish and the investigation eventually stalled, leaving authorities and Tara's family with few answers. The case gradually went cold, with periodic efforts to revive interest and generate new leads over subsequent years yielding minimal results. The absence of concrete evidence or conclusive findings compounded the frustration and sadness experienced by Tara's loved ones, who continue to hope for resolution and justice. The disappearance of Tara Calico remains one of the enduring mysteries in New Mexico's history, marked by the community's ongoing efforts to keep her memory alive and seek closure. The discovery of the Polaroid photograph in Port St. Joe, Florida, marked a significant and perplexing development in Tara Calico's case, injecting renewed hope and confusion into an already mysterious disappearance. Found approximately 1,500 miles from Belen, New Mexico, where Tara vanished, the photograph depicted a young woman and a boy bound and gagged on a bed inside what appeared to be the back of a van. The woman who found the photograph believed the young woman bore a striking resemblance to Tara Calico. The photograph immediately captured public and media attention, fueling speculation about its connection to Tara's disappearance. Patty Dole, Tara's mother, expressed cautious optimism that the photograph could provide a breakthrough in the case. However, due to the quality of the image and the circumstances of its discovery, found outdoors in a parking lot, it posed significant challenges for investigators to authenticate and trace back to its origin. Law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, launched efforts to analyze the photograph and investigate any potential leads. They explored various avenues, including forensic analysis, comparisons with Tara's appearance and physical characteristics, and outreach to the public for information. Despite these efforts, no conclusive evidence emerged linking the individuals in the photograph to Tara or providing concrete clues about their identities. The lack of definitive leads surrounding the Polaroid photograph led to frustration and disappointment for Tara's family and investigators alike. Over time, as the initial wave of attention subsided and new leads failed to materialize, the photograph became a haunting symbol of the unresolved mystery surrounding Tara's disappearance. Speculation continued to swirl within communities and online forums, with theories ranging from possible abduction scenarios to the photograph being a cruel hoax or unrelated to Tara's case entirely. As the years passed, the Polaroid photograph remained a haunting piece of evidence, unresolved and enigmatic. Its discovery underscored the enduring impact of Tara Calico's disappearance on both her family and the wider public, highlighting the uncertainties and complexities of missing persons cases that defy easy answers. Despite the passage of time, Patty Dole and those who knew Tara continued to hold out hope for closure, determined to uncover the truth behind her disappearance and the mysterious photograph that continues to cast a shadow over the search for justice. Tara Calico's disappearance has haunted her family and the community for decades. Despite extensive efforts by law enforcement and the enduring hope of her loved ones, Tara has never been found, and her fate remains unknown. The Polaroid photograph, while tantalizing, did not provide the breakthrough that investigators had hoped for. The case highlights the complexities and challenges faced in missing persons investigations, particularly when evidence is scarce and theories abound. For Tara's family, the passage of time has not lessened their determination to find answers. They continue to advocate for her, keeping her memory alive and seeking closure in a case that has left a lasting impact on their lives and the broader community. Tara Calico's disappearance has transcended the typical narrative of a missing persons case. It stands as a testament to the resilience of her family and community, who have tirelessly sought answers for over 3 decades. Law enforcement's dedication to uncovering the truth underscores the complexities and challenges inherent in such investigations. Despite the passage of time, Tara's case remains emblematic of the lingering uncertainties and the relentless pursuit of closure in cases that define resolution. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all liked it. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will never miss any episode of our enthralling series.